Good morning and welcome you all to this session of solving problem on steam nozzle. Problem 15. The nozzles of a D-level steam turbine are supplied with dry saturated steam at a pressure of 9 bar. The pressure at the outlet is 1 bar. The turbine has two nozzles with a throat diameter of 2.5 millimeter. Assuming nozzle efficiency as 90% and that of the turbine rotor 35%. Find the quantity of steam used per hour and the power developed. So here also we are considering a convergent divergent nozzle because the throat diameter is given in our problem. Now we are going to write the given data. See here the steam is dry saturated at a pressure of 9 bar. At state 1 the pressure P1 equal to 9 bar and the steam is dry saturated. The pressure at the outlet is 1 bar. So at state 2 the pressure P2 equal to 1 bar. The turbine has two nozzles. So number of nozzles N is equal to 2 with a throat diameter of 2.5 millimeter. So diameter of throat dt equal to 2.5 millimeter. Assuming nozzle efficiency as 90%. So eta nozzle equal to 0.9 and that of the turbine rotor is 35%. So turbine rotor efficiency is 0.35. Find the quantity of steam used per hour. So total amount of steam supplied per hour and find the power developed. So also we have to find out the power developed by the turbine P. First we have to write the formula required for solving this problem. So number of nozzles N equal to total mass flow rate divided by mass flow rate of single nozzle. So from this equation, if you know the value of m dot, then we can find out the value of m dot t. So mass flow rate m dot equal to AT Ct divided by Vt. At is the area of throat, which is calculated by using this equation At equal to pi by 4 into dt square. Then Ct is the velocity of steam at throat equal to square root of 2000 into h1 minus ht into eta nozzle. Then Vt is the specific volume of steam at throat section. This can be find out using Molière diagram. Then we have to find out the power developed by the turbine. So for this we have to use turbine rotor efficiency eta t equal to power developed by the turbine divided by total energy supplied to the turbine. Energy supplied by the steam to the wheel per second E equal to half into mt into C2 square. So velocity of steam at the nozzle exit C2 equal to square root of 2000 into h1 minus h2 into eta nozzle. Now we have to find out the throat pressure. For calculating the throat pressure, we have to use critical pressure ratio equation Pt by P1 equal to 2 by n plus 1 the whole power n by n minus 1. So here we know the value of N equal to 1.135 because the steam is dry saturated. Now substituting the value of N equal to 1.135 in the critical pressure ratio equation, we get Pt by P1 equal to 0.577. So from this we can write Pt equal to 0.577 into P1. So in our problem they have given the pressure P1 equal to 9 bar. Now substitute the value of P1 in this equation. So throat pressure PT equal to 5.2 bar. Now we can solve this problem using Molière chart. See, this is the Molière diagram, which is the graphical representation of steam table. In the Molière diagram, the y-axis represents specific entropy in kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin, and the y-axis represents specific enthalpy in kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So in our problem, they have given pressure P1 equal to 9 bar and the steam is dry saturated. Now I have to draw a line 9 bar on the Molière diagram. See, this is the 9 bar pressure line which is intersecting on the dry saturation curve because the steam is dry saturated. So mark the intersecting point as 1. Now measure the corresponding specific enthalpy value at point 1 from y-axis. So the measured value H1 equal to 2770 kilojoule per kilogram. Now I have to measure the corresponding specific volume value V1 at this point. So the specific volume V1 equal to 0.21 meter cube per kilogram. Now we know the process takes place in the nozzle is isentropic. So from point 1 we have to draw a constant specific entropy line vertically downwards. Now in our problem they have given the pressure P2 equal to 1 bar. So draw the constant pressure line to a pressure of 1 bar. See, this is the 1 bar pressure line and this is the constant entropy line. So both are intersecting at this point. So here mark the point as 2. Now measure the corresponding specific enthalpy value for this point 2. H2 equal to 2410 kilojoule per kilogram. Now we have to measure the corresponding specific volume value at point 2. V2 equal to 1.5 meter cube per kilogram. Now we have calculated the value of throat pressure PT equal to 5.2 bar. So mark the 5.2 bar pressure line on the Molière diagram, and the 5.2 bar and the vertical line drawn from point 1 are intersecting at this point. So mark this point as T. Now measure the specific volume at point T. HT equal to 2665 kilojoule per kilogram. Also we have to measure the corresponding specific volume at this point T. Vt equal to 0.35 meter cube per kilogram. Now velocity of steam at throat Ct equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus Ht into eta nozzle. The H1 and Ht values were obtained from the Molière diagram, and the eta nozzle value is given in our problem, which is 0.9. Substitute three values in this velocity equation, we get Ct equal to 434.74 meters per second. Now we have to find out the cross-sectional area of throat AT. AT equal to pi by 4 into dt square. Dt value is given in the problem, which is 2.5 millimeter equal to 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Now substitute this value of dt in AT equation. So AT is equal to 4.9 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter square. Now mass flow rate of steam m dot equal to AT into Ct divided by Vt. So AT already we have calculated, which is 4.9 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter square. Ct also calculated value, which is 434.74 meters per second. And Vt is the specific volume taken from molar diagram, which is 0.35 meter cube per kilogram. Now substituting these three values in this equation, we get mass flow rate equal to 6.086 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg per second. Now we know the equation for number of nozzles, n equal to mt divided by m. So number of nozzle is given in the problem, which is 2, and m already we have calculated. Substitute both the values in this equation, we get total mass flow rate of steam mt equal to 12.17 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram per second, or 43.812 kilogram per hour. So our answer is total mass flow rate of steam mt equal to 43.812 kilogram per hour. Now velocity of steam at nozzle exit C2 equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2 into eta nozzle. So the eta nozzle is given in our problem, which is 0.9. H1 and H2 values we have obtained from the molar diagram. Now substituting these values in the velocity equation, we get C2 equal to 804.98 meters per second. Next we have to find out the energy supplied by steam to the wheel per second, E equal to half into mt into C2 square. Mt value already we have calculated, which is 12.43 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg per second, and C2 value is 804.98 meters per second. Substitute both the values in this equation, we get energy supplied E equal to 4027.32 joules per second, or E equal to 4.027 kilojoule per second. Now turbine rotor efficiency eta T equal to P by E. So eta T is 0.35, E equal to 4.027 kilojoules per second. Now substituting these two values in this equation, we get P is equal to 1.409 kilowatt. So power developed by the turbine P is equal to 1.409 kilowatts. Thank you.